Hi everybody, welcome to a very short introduction to Seesaw. You may also find some various tutorials on the web, including at Seesaw itself. But once you do log in, and you can go to the app.seesaw.me page, and that would help you log in. Make sure you follow the instructions that are provided in Blackboard. It'll have a code there, and you'll be registering as a student. You can also register for your own account as a teacher. That's usually considered a separate login, so you may have to use a different email address to do that. But anybody can set up their own Seesaw account. So if you want to find out what it's like on the teacher's end and maybe use it in a field experience or something like that, you are certainly able to do that. But for us as a student, we are going to be logged in, and you'll see a set of activities, and these will be all the activities that you're going to be able to respond to, and make sure that you look at the full descriptions that are going to be located in Blackboard for each of these assignments. So it'll give you a short version, but you'll want to check out the longer version to give you all the information about what's going on, as well as how you'll be graded. One limitation of our use of Seesaw is that you won't be able to get your grade back in Seesaw. You'll see that back in Blackboard, along with all of your comments. But the cool thing about Seesaw, and the reason why we're using it, is that it gives you very easy access to lots of different ways to express yourself. So in each of these assignments, you might be asked to do some writing, but you might also be asked to be creative. Use some video, use some narration, provide a document, and maybe narrate over it and give us some explanation of what it is that you did. You can provide presentations in here. You can do just about anything you want, which makes Seesaw pretty cool. So when you go to add something, and I'm going to just pretend that I'm a sample student here, you're going to see your various options. You can take a photo that you can then annotate in any way you want to. You can do video. It records up to 10 minutes at a time. You can record as many videos or do as many of any of these things as you want for any one activity, by the way. So keep that in mind. So if you want to talk a lot, feel free to do so. You can draw. It's got a whiteboard, and you can just draw something if you're a bit of an artist or just want to explore that feature. You can add a file. It does connect nicely with Google, or you can drop a file into here as well from, say, a JPEG, a GIF, or a PNG, that kind of thing. Or you can add a note and just write something. In some cases, that might be perfectly reasonable. In other cases, because this really just lets you just type and there's no formatting, you might want to use the add file option instead. And then you've also got the ability to link to things. So linking to other websites, linking to YouTube videos, linking to just about anything out there that you can think of that might help illustrate whatever point that you're making. Of course, each assignment is very different, but you'll want to pay some attention to the different, specific requirements of each assignment. Some will have very specific requirements as far as what you should post into Seesaw. Others will be a little bit more open, and it depends a little bit on the class that you're taking and your assignment. So as you go through these, just keep in mind that each activity under the Activities tab is listed from the bottom to the top, because that's just how they do it. Chronologically, that's how they do it. So you'll see your first assignments on the bottom, and then you can add for any one of those. You just hit that green add button. So it really is that simple. Now, one thing I will note with I'm going to make my screen just a little bit smaller so you can see this. With linking up to your Google. Most cases, at least once, you're going to have to link up with Google Drive. You could also select from your computer a PDF file. Sometimes it's an awful lot easier to use Google Drive. So I just want to show that off really quick. You would connect your account, so whichever account that you'd normally use for Google, your PNW account is a Google account. So in fact, I'll select that one. And then you, of course, log in. And because you have Boiler Key, you'll have to make sure your phone is available to you. So you'll approve that. And once it shows everything in your account, then you'll get to choose the file that you are wanting to share. So whatever that is, you'll get to look through all of your documents, folders, images, whatever they are, to find the thing that you want to share. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So it seems like a few extra steps, but it actually makes things pretty easy when you use Google Drive and using actual Google Docs instead of Word documents or other types of files. So I recommend that for Seesaw. You don't have to. You can use Word docs and PDFs all you want if that's what you favor, but I do recommend Google Drive just for ease of use and the fact that they're portable. You can take them anywhere to any device, from your tablet to your phone to your laptop to your whatever you have. And once you have posted something, you'll get the option to record some narration with it if you'd like to explain something. In some cases, you'll be asked to do that. You can also write captions as well. So if you'd rather write instead of record, you can do that. And then once you're ready, you hit the checkbox, and then you'll see your response up there, and so will I. So that's kind of how Seesaw works. Take your time to get to learn about it, and be sure to ask questions if you have any. I'm looking forward to seeing all the wonderful creative posts that you make in your Seesaw activities.